So basically, that was the first chorus and the last chorus of All Your Might, and Ben actually did not have any parts in this song, so that one was pretty much on me. And I'll go ahead and break it down. You'll notice that a lot of the parts are what you found in the intro, just like humbucker mode, and it's just. So if you want to watch that intro video that has all those parts in there, it's pretty much the exact same thing. On the second, or the last, very last chorus, it tends to go back. It's almost like you think it's going to come to an end, but it's not. So there it always goes. And then it goes in the solo, which is basically the chorus. But I'll be going over that in the solo video. So that's how you play those, and the lead guitar part is the exact same thing as the intro. So it's basically the same thing. So probably what I'd recommend is watching the intro video. Basically watch it all in order so that you can get the full effect, so I'm not having to reteach the same parts over and over and over again. So it's basically the same thing. So this time in the choruses I added what I call on when I label the tracks, I call it the woctave. It's basically an octave part which is on G7 and E10. And essentially, those two things, it's like the only reason you see the other two fingers involved is just for string muting. That's all it is. And it's best to have a rocker wad to do this, but if you have an auto wad, just adjust the way you strum. Because notice that you have more of when you strum harder than if you play softer. And essentially it's just very rhythmic, and it just goes between two notes. It's just here at G7 and E10, and then it just slides down a half step for maybe a beat or half a beat or something like that. So essentially, you won't be able to see it, but I have a MIDI foot controller at my feet, and I'm just essentially rocking it back and forth. So it's. So whenever I have like several strums in succession, I just rock it a little slower, because typically going like that. So I'm just having to do it with my hand because you can't see my foot. So it goes something like this. Something like that, and I'll go over that. The very end, you'll hear that at the very end of the solo, and just the way to end the song, it kind of ends just like that. So it's sorry. But I'll be going over that in the solo video. So that covers pretty much everything. It's the exact same chords fingerings as you would see in the intro. So watch the intro video and you'll see exactly how to do the choruses. I did the first and last because the last chorus ends a little differently than it just has a couple additional taglines, so to speak. So just watch the intro video, and once you learn that, then you'll pretty much know the choruses. So next video will be the bridge. So I'll see you then.